back, and our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres business support team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
This is a presentation of the 2024 Girls State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Union Bank and Trust, Southeast Community College, Platte Valley Equipment, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Wingstop, Sandhills Global, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Eustace Body Shop, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Pizza Ranch, Members Own Credit Union, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Sunbelt Rentals, Acres, Ep Concrete, Doane University, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, and Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Now, calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
We are back. Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena for the first of our final two games. The fifth game of 6 today on the ticket. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, Lincoln Southwest and Lincoln Southeast on deck, ready to go in less than 10 minutes here at PBA. This one's going to be a good one. Once again, Jay Foreman joining me. Jay, we'll go ahead and bring you in here, my man.
Right.
As we saw Lincoln Southeast last Friday.
Right.
We saw them go on the road into a tough environment and pretty much convincingly beat Pius X.
Right.
Pius missed a couple free throws. They did a couple things that certainly hurt them, yes, but it was Lincoln Southeast ball game to lose.
Yeah, they came in with the mindset. They went right into the lines then and didn't walk in. They just came in swinging, and they knocked them out pretty early. And then the best thing about what Southeast did against Pius, when Pius made any run, they withstood it and then extended the lead. So they're battle tested, and they're playing a familiar foe. And now we said it last week when Southeast played Pius, and now you have Southwest against Southeast. A lot of these young ladies grew up playing with each other or against each other, so they know each other. It's obviously a rivalry, crosstown. They call it the Battle of the South, Southeast against Southwest, and two well-oiled machine teams and two teams that are at the same place, right? Where, Southwest is very, very young, only one senior with Kennedy Williams, the all-state player and Nebraska commit. And then where you have Southeast, led by Isaiah Delt, who's been kind of inching towards this, building the program himself, coming over to Southeast from Beatrice. And now he's here almost made it last year, maybe was getting used to the moment, really took a big step forward, and they have a really, really electrifying young group of players as well.
Let's talk about a couple of those players because they have some of the younger players. Avery Graves. You also have in there Lauren Horn, who is a freshman that we saw come in, hit a couple of big 3-pointers last Friday. You also have other players like Caitlin Freudenberg, who's a junior guard, who's real aggressive, not only offensively, but on the defensive end as well.
It's super, super quick, long, athletic, can go from one end of the court to the next. So you think about, trying to defense and also put pressure on Southwest and Kennedy Williams. She has the athletic ability and skill set to do so. She was maybe the difference maker in the first half against Pius, where she was able to keep Pius on their heels until they could get Nia Dak going. And so the inside game was really, really good with those two. Plus the transition offense, not only of Freudenberg, but of Graves as well. The pressure and the being able to shoot the passing lanes to get easy buckets paid dividends for that Southeast Knights basketball team.
Well, and I mean, you look at Lincoln Southwest, they're coming in at 21-3 overall. Obviously led by head coach Tim Berida. He's been here a plethora of times. They were here last year. They were runner-up in 2022 as well as 2019 a couple of years ago. But you look at this Lincoln Southwest team, and this could potentially be the final game of Kennedy Williams' high school career before she comes and plays for her mom, Amy, obviously on the basketball court, but also for Rhonda Ravel on the softball field. Talk about what does Southeast need to do to stop Kennedy Williams, leading scorer averaging a little over 16 per game.
Well, yeah, she's hard to stop. It's just make sure that she doesn't have a very explosive game, which she's made a habit of in these rivalry games, but better yet in big games. The one thing about Kennedy Williams, she affects the game without having the ball. That's why she's such a really good basketball player. So the best thing they could do is try to force her into some shots and situations that they hadn't before, and then also make her to play on one side of the court where she really, really makes her hay is she's able to play all over the court, all 5 spots. And then the best thing that she does is control the pace. And so you think about a veteran player, Kennedy Williams, right? Going up and playing a ton of club basketball and obviously lives in a basketball household, going against an Avery Graves, who's a young and up and coming player. Will the veteran presence and the experience pay dividends for Southwest, or can the young athletic ability of Southeast overcome Kennedy Williams and her young cast of crew supporting staff?
Well, it's interesting because we look at Lincoln Southeast, right? And we talked about Lincoln Southwest. They've been here the last couple of years. They've had some success under, obviously, Tim Berida. But then you look at Lincoln Southeast, and they have 28 state tournament appearances, which is quite a few. I mean, Southwest, compared to them, just has 12. But a lot of this success for Lincoln Southeast came 30 years ago. They had quite the run where they were state champions in Class A in 86, in 88, in 90, 93, 94, 95, 97. You get the gist of it.
Right.
They haven't been to the state tournament since 2013.
Right.
Isaiah Dell working to get them back to where they were really prominent, not only in the city, but also in the state. And tonight's a really good opportunity.
It's been a long time coming, and he's been building this program slowly but surely. And they had a really good team last year and kind of stubbed their toe in district, but they came back with a new focus and great senior leadership for Nia Dak and also Catrice Olds, the senior, who has a younger sister on there. Also, let's not forget, Kyra Branch is kind of a do-it-all Swiss Army knife where she can handle the ball, make an open shot, but a defensive specialist that can guard 1 through 5. So the way he's built this team to create longevity in his program. It's taken a little bit a while, but he's done a really, really good job. And so when you're able to face a team that in Southwest, I think Isaiah Dell couldn't probably pick a better opening match against a team because he knows them so well. They played earlier in the year a really good game. They were able to top Southwest 40-37. So Southwest is going to be motivated to try to right the wrong.
There you go. So once again, a couple of those players to watch. Kennedy Williams for Lincoln Southwest, Nylock Dak. We didn't even talk about Catrice Olds. We'll get to her throughout the broadcast a plethora of times, though. We're just a couple of minutes away from getting things going from Pinnacle Bank Arena ahead of Lincoln Southeast and Lincoln Southwest. And we'll get the starting lineups and tip-off just underway here in a few minutes on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course. Learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres business support team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender, Nebraska.
Score big this month at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln and rule the terrain on a Segway Fugelman UT10X. Now is your chance to get into a side-by-side for only $12,000 out the door. That's right, just $12,000. And this bad boy stacks up to all the other name brands. Plus, you get Segway's signature smart commanding system featuring airlock, drive settings, safety alerts, and more. Hurry in now. Elway Power Sports only has 2 left at this blowout price. Swing by their new 27th and I-80 location or shop their inventory at elwaypslincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena ahead of Lincoln Southwest and Lincoln Southeast. Let's get you started with the starting lineups for each side for the first time for the Lincoln Southeast Knights, led by head coach Isaiah Dell. It's their first time in the state tournament since 2013. They'll send their usual 5 out there that we saw last Friday, Jay Foreman. Number 4, Avery Graves. Number 11, a 5'7" senior guard, Kaya Branch. Number 22, a 5'10" senior forward, number 22, Catrice Olds. Number 24, a 5'10" junior guard, Caitlin Freudenberg. And then rounding out the starting five for the Knights, number 35, a 6'2" senior, Nyalak Dak. For the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks, led by head coach Tim Berida. They were here last year. They were runner-up in 2022, coming in with a 21-3 record. Number 4, a 5'4" sophomore guard, Brentley Norlinger. Number 10, a 5'8" junior, Hayden Rathy. Number 21, a 5'5" junior guard, Emma Dostal. And then number 24, Eleanor Griffin. But also, we cannot forget this one. Number 15, a 5'4" senior guard, the lone senior on the Silverhawks roster, averaging a team-high 16.5 points per game and 4 rebounds per game, Kennedy Williams.
Yeah, it's the do-it-all senior for Southwest, and Kennedy Williams with a young cast of characters that fill in nicely when she wants to take a break against the inside-outside power of Southeast led by Naya Dak. It's a battle of wills. And also, one thing about Kennedy Williams, she has 90 steals on the year. So the ball pressure, the savvy, the smarts, that should pay dividends for Southwest. But let's not forget, Avery Graves is showing the ability to step up big time. She has just as much as speed, just as much of athletic ability, just lack of experience. But as we saw last week against Pius, she doesn't know what she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Plus, you have Kyra Branch to settle everybody down when things get a little hairy for them.
So there you have it. Lincoln Southwest will be in their home whites with the green number and letters, while Southeast in their visiting blacks with the gold number and trim along the sides. Here we go. We're ready to get going. Good student sections on hand for both sides. The tip is won by Catrice Olds and then given right to the Southwest Silverhawks as they go left to right. And Kennedy Williams handling the ball on the Huskers logo right side. Here's Rathy. Rathy will find number 21, Emma Dostal at the top. Back to Rathy. Rathy on the right side finding Norlinger. Norlinger to left side. Kennedy Williams lost the basketball for a moment. Got it back. Drives baseline. Stops. Pivots. Spins to Rathy on the left side. Kicks it across court. 3-ball on the way. It's good for number 24, Eleanor Griffin.
Great shot there by Griffin. Good job by Kennedy Williams regaining the basketball. Composure. Swing the basketball. Corner three. Nothing but net.
Here comes Freudenberg. Cross-court pass. Kaya Branch with it. Tipped on the pass attempt. Trying to get it down low to Dak. Unable to get it there. In transition. Dump off. Layup. Good for number 21, Emma Dostal.
Good job by Dostal running the opposite side of the court. And then here we are. It's a fast-paced game here between these two rivals.
Here is Avery Graves, and she for a moment got away with the travel.
Right.
Tim Berida made some sort of gesture over there.
Right.
I think he said, "Oh," as well, and the referee kind of caught it, realized, hey, that's a travel.
Couldn't be a better start for the Southwest Silverhawks, but you know what? Southeast has been in this position before. They like to play up and down. You see Isaiah Dell over there. He's cool as a cucumber, knowing his team has the ability to come back. And so what Southwest has really did a good job of working the left side of the offense, right side of the defense, swinging it really, really quick and getting the open three, and then also in transition. So giving Southeast every look that you possibly could have in the first two possessions.
How about this? Kennedy Williams had to come out of the game real quick. She's got some blood on her lip. That's like the fourth time today we've had a stoppage in play because of some blood on the courts or on a player. So we're going to have a tied up ball out of bounds, or I should say rather out of bounds call. It'll stay with the Silverhawks. 6:47 to play, first quarter, 5-0 Silverhawks over the Knights to this point.
You know, the one you could tell the game plan of the Silverhawks is one, pressure the ball, right? Because the Southeast has a younger guards, obviously led by Avery Graves, but then also try to spread them out on offense to create some passing lanes and cutting lanes for their really, really good outside shooters.
Great defense by Catrice Olds, forces the Silverhawks turnover. Top of the key, now Catrice gets it. Drives in the lane, right-handed layup. Good for Catrice Olds, the senior.
Really, Naya Dak gets a lot of the accolades, but Catrice Olds averages almost 11 points herself, and she had also 5 rebounds. So she's an established player and a good complement to Naya Dak, right? Has a little bit more of an outside presence, and she can play inside like we saw last week against Pius. Really exciting game that we got on our hands tonight.
So after the Southeast bucket, I should say, it's 5-2 now, Silverhawks. Kennedy Williams back into the game. She kicks it out. Eleanor Griffin. She hit a three just a moment ago. Hands it off. Kennedy Williams. Williams in the lane, working on a taller Dak. Kicks it out. Griffin for three. missed that one, and Dak tracks it down in the near side corner.
Well, you see the game plan for Southeast. They want to get 2 feet in the paint and try to find that open shooter because they feel like they can get the Southeast defense to collapse and allow for open shots. And maybe it's something that they saw in the last meeting and when they lost by 3 points.
Here's Kaya Branch for the tie. Off to the left. Good offensive rebound. Catrice Olds puts up the contested shot. No whistle. And here comes Kennedy Williams in the Southwest offense. Being chased down from behind. Kicks it out. Griffin for another 3. And she hits it. She's 2 for 3.
5-point turnaround right there. A lot of contact on Catrice Olds. No call. Come down. Transition 3 for Southwest. 5-point turnaround.
Bodies on the floor. Loose ball. Last touch by the Silverhawks as it rolled out of bounds while number 4, Brenly Norlinger, was stepping on the boundary. And so out of bounds, it'll stay with the Knights. 8-2 Silverhawks early on. 5:28 to play in the first quarter.
Eleanor Griffin is giving Nia Dak a little bit of problems because she's able to play so far away from the hoop. And what Southeast has to do to combat that is slow the game down a little bit, dump it inside, and let Nia Dak, when she gets back in the game, wear down the Southwest defense.
So here's Freudenberg on the elbow, crosses over, bounces it inside to Addison Olds, poked away from behind by Hayden Rathie. Up the floor they go with Eleanor Griffin. Layup just a little too strong, and Addison Olds collects the miss, but they're going to say she stepped on the baseline as soon as she rebounded it. So Lincoln Southwest will get a fresh 35.
It's a competitive game. It's up and down. This is probably the most action we've had in the first quarter. Unlike the game we had prior where there's a lot of nerves, these two teams know each other real well, and they're going at it from the tip.
Top of the key, it's number 11 for Lincoln Southwest. Freshly checked in, Ainsley Trainer.
Right.
But in the lane, you had Hayden Rathie with a nice little floater, and it's 10-2 Silverhawks.
You know, Kennedy Williams is doing a really good job playing at her own place right there. A little pick and roll, dump off, 2 points.
Here's Avery Graves with a 3 from the top of the key. Had a really nice look at it, unable to convert. Up the floor they go. Rathie dumps it off, pass down to Trainer, and she is fouled on the way up by the Knights.
Yeah, look what Southwest is doing. They know that they can't hang with Southeast from a physical standpoint, right? So they're getting up and down the court. They're trying to play at a high pace, trying to wear this Southeast team down, and they're doing a good job of it right now because they got Southeast Knights on their heels right now.
Trainer's able to hit the first free throw. It's now 11-2 Lincoln Southwest. And in between free throws, we have a Lincoln Southeast timeout. It's 11-2 Southwest with the early advantage over the Knights here at PBA with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. How about this, Jay? They got a couple of the suites opened up.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is jam-packed, and you know this is a heated rivalry. Two teams that know each other well. There's a trainer right there who was able to knock down that free throw, extending that lead to 10 points.
So here we have it, 12-2. Graves kicks into the corner. 3 ball on the way from the near side corner. No good. Oh, rebound by Nyalak. Dak puts it back up, and she is able to put it in.
Yeah, that force and power, and what she does really well when she rebounds is she got big, strong hands, and she keeps it above her head. Now you got Kennedy Williams right back at you, full court, before Nia Dak could even turn around.
There you have it, as the Silverhawks lead 14-4. Dak working on Williams. You got to go right at her if you're Nyalak Dak. Mid-range jumper, Horn unable to convert. Offensive rebound, Freudenberg to Addison Olds off the glass, and it falls. That's one, like I said, when you get that ball down low on the block, if you're Dak and you have Kennedy Williams on you,
you got to shoot it almost every
time.
You
got to go. As the Silverhawks with 14-6 advantage, 3:48 to play in the first quarter. Here's Rathie, right side. Williams getting bombarded defensively by Freudenberg. Now Rathie on the left side to Trainer. Trainer to Rathie, top of the key. This is Norlinger. Entry pass down low, working on Dak. The Silverhawks trying to get something to go. 9 seconds on the possession. Ball tipped out, cross-court pass now Norlinger. Norlinger in the lane, 3 to shoot to Williams. 3 ball on the way, off back iron too strong, and Addison Olds comes away with the rebound.
Good defensive series there by Southeast Knights. They were able to close down on every open shot and close down the lane. Led to a deep 3, missed. Now they get it inside to Nyla Dack, see if she can get it 2 points.
Unable
Good
to do so.
block.
And how about this? Emerson Wells, the freshman. Working
Welcome
on Nyla
to
Dack.
PBA, young lady. Great job staying on the ground. And you know what she did? She didn't go for the fake. And then when Nyla Dack tried to go to her left hand, she blocked with her right hand. Really good play by the young freshman right there.
So 3:06 to play in the first quarter. 14-6 Silverhawks. Freudenberg off the inbound 3 ball. Good look. Rebound once again. Catrice Olds. And Catrice Olds doing work down low when all the attention goes on Dack.
Right. You're seeing the styles make fights. You see the brute power and inside force of Southeast and the skill and the speed of Southwest. So it's whoever can do it better and longer will win this game.
Norlinger to the right side. 3 ball from the near corner. A little too strong. And Catrice
Good
Olds
rebound.
gets the defensive rebound. And here comes Lauren Horn up the side to Graves. Nice shot fake down low. Dack layup on the doorstep.
All right, there you go. There a good job by Avery Graves there to shot fake, drive a little bit, draw the defense to her, dump it into Dack. They're right back into this game.
Kennedy Williams pull up 3, just a little short, but Norlinger gets the rebound as it caroms out to the perimeter. 3 ball on the way, and guess what? Number 24, Eleanor Griffin, has
on
3 3-pointers here in the early quarter, as there's still 2:10 to play in the opening period. Freudenberg directly in front of us, 17-10. Nobody stops ball, layup, a little too strong by Freudenberg. And here come the Hawks as Williams running the floor in the lane. Williams and one as Kennedy will go to the line to shoot one more free throw.
I used to see Kennedy Williams working with her mom and dad all the time at Speedway on that move, and it looked just like it did the first time. I said, come down, press the defense, crossover, underhand scoop off the basket at the free throw line, almost a 3-point play.
19-10, Lincoln Southwest. So you want to talk about exchanging punches. Lincoln Southwest punched first. Lincoln Southeast was able to punch back there for a moment, but here you have it. Lincoln Southwest pulls back out in with a little 6-0 run after the Kennedy Williams free throw.
Yeah, Southeast has got to stay pat to what they do well, and they got to continue to try to pound the ball inside, get easy shots like they did right here. Good job by Horn driving baseline. Catrice Olds is here to pick up the slack that the outside shooters haven't been able to hit on tonight like they did last week against Pius.
On the right side, Norlinger. Into the corner. This is number 13, Callan Stauffer with it down low. As the Silverhawks working it around the paint, mid-range jumper on the way. Absolutely perfect for Emma Dostal.
Emma Dostal did a good job. Kind of lulled them to sleep there with a retreat dribble, crossover. Nice mid-range, nothing but net.
In the corner, 3 ball, Kaya Branch.
Oh, great job.
And she held the finish.
Yeah, secondary break, 1 pass. Good job of Kaya Branch on the trailer. Good job by Horn of catching it, keeping her balance, giving it to her 3. This is going to be a ball game.
22-15. Lincoln Southwest out in front by 7 with 1:01 to play in the first quarter. Kennedy Williams cuts to the basket, layup no good, gets her own rebound, and Nyla Dack blocks it from behind. You got to be careful there because Dack said something to Kennedy, and I don't think any of the officials caught it.
But, just a little friendly exchange to former probably club teammates. And, Kennedy Williams is crafty around the basket. Nia Dack said not today.
In the near side, it's Dostal. She drives baseline, kicks it out. Top of the key, watch out. She's hit 3, and she misses the 4th. Does Eleanor Griffin.
Good strong
and
hands
Catrice Olds gets the defensive rebound. So Freudenberg across the timeline gets picked up by Kennedy Williams. Freudenberg working on Williams, using that left arm, and that's going to be a foul on Kennedy Williams. Freudenberg may have gotten away with a little bit of a hook with that left arm.
Right. Yeah, looked like a little wrestling move, almost a half Nelson there. Got over top. So, and good press coverage there by Kennedy Williams, and Freudenberg got away with a hook there. But nevertheless, it's Southeast basketball trying to close this gap in the last 33 seconds.
Sideline inbound for Freudenberg. She gets it into Graves. Graves left side, Freudenberg now on the left wing, guarded by Rathy. Kaya Branch with it. She's hit 1-3. Misses that time on that one, and Southwest is able to track it down.
A little quick shot there. They're probably going a little bit, try to go for a 2-for-1, but really shot it a little bit too fast. If you're not going to shoot it very quick, you have to shoot it a little bit later in the shot clock, Nick, so they don't get a chance to
On the dribble drive, Rathy steps on the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover for Lincoln Southwest. 22-15 is where we're at. 11 seconds on the game clock here. Shot clock turned off as Southwest gets ready to inbound. So Freudenberg hands it off to Graves. Graves gets trapped right in front of us, finds Dak in front of us as well to Freudenberg. Freudenberg at the top of the key to the corner. Kaya Branch for three. No good. Catrice Olds tries to rebound it, unable to get to. She kind of got undercut there on a nice box out by the Silverhawks. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Your score, Lincoln Southwest 22 and Lincoln Southeast 15 here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street. Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Lincoln Southeast versus Lincoln Southwest. The Silverhawks lead by 7, 22-15 at the start of the second period. As Graves has it right side now to Freudenberg. She gets doubled by Williams and Norlinger. She gets out of it now. Top of the key, Catrice Olds, left side, Avery Graves. Top of the key now, Kaya Branch. Down low, Catrice Olds working on Rathy. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two shots, Catrice Olds.
Good little just regular old motion offense there by Southeast. Good patience started by Avery Graves. Get it to the wing, get it back to the top of the key, quick to the wing, back inside to Catrice Olds, who came to play. She's a senior. She's the calming force when Dak is trying to get started, and she's paying dividends tonight.
Catrice Olds, first one on the way, is good. So Catrice Olds on the year for Lincoln Southeast, and Isaiah Dell been really productive.
Right.
5'10 senior, averaging a little over 10 points per game. She has been over that mark, well over that mark in the last two games that we've seen, Jay.
Yeah, the bigger the games, the better she plays, and also she has a little sister that comes off the bench and plays just as good. So, hey, look, these two teams have earned their way here, and that's why you just don't have one player. You have a whole team of players that are really good, play different roles, and she fits that script.
Here's Eleanor Griffin, left side Norlinger. Norlinger to Dostal, right side Eleanor Griffin. She's 3 for 5 from beyond the arc today in the game for Eleanor Griffin. Rathy in the lane, layup, no good. Dak gets the rebound, pass up the floor, somehow gets through. Catrice Olds jump stops, and she is fouled by Eleanor Griffin.
Yeah, Eleanor Griffin did a good job of getting back, and they did a good job actually on the defense side of Southeast Knights of closing out on her and making her pass it. Good deep pass there by Dak all the way up to Catrice Olds, coming to 2 feet. If I'm the Southeast or Southwest fans, probably looked like an all ball. I think there was a little bit of body there. Good job by Catrice Olds creating that contact, but then also getting the shot up still.
Catrice Olds able to hit the first. It's now 22-17, Lincoln Southwest with a 5-point lead. Second free throw pending for Catrice Olds. Second one on the way, absolutely money. So it's 22-18. So after the Hawks got out to a double-digit lead, now the Knights have punched right back, and they trail by just 4. Rathy on the right side. Here's Norlinger, number 4, guarding number 4 for each team as Williams has it top of the key. She backs out, retreats, left side. Rathy with it. Entry pass down low to Eleanor Griffin, and they're going to have a foul called on Catrice Olds. That's her first.
Yeah, well, you're seeing what Southwest is trying to do. If Catrice Olds is on Eleanor Griffin, they're going to try to run an inside-out game. If Dak is on Eleanor Griffin, they're going to try to run 5 out and spread her out. So Southeast has got to find a way to counteract that if they get caught in a bad switch.
So off the baseline inbound, it's Rathy at the top of the key, guarded by Dak. This is where Southwest would like to have Dak out on the perimeter, get her out of the paint.
So
it's a lot less daunting going into the paint trying to lay it in as Griffin layup no good. It looked like Dak may have broke verticality quite a bit there, but no whistle was blown. Cross-court pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights.
Yeah, look, this is an
Even got Amy Williams standing up over there.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit of a lot of times, even though you get ball, you look like you swipe at it. It does look like a foul. A lot of contact there, though, from Dak against Eleanor Griffin.
Here's Kennedy Williams, passes it left side, Norlinger to Griffin, to Rathy. Great cut by Griffin with the foul, and she will go to the line to shoot one more shot, Eleanor Griffin.
That's what you want there. You want to get it to Kennedy Williams, Eleanor Griffith, back cut, caught Nia Dak sleeping, and what happened, Nick? You have her away from the hoop to try to nullify her strength, which is rebounding and blocking the shots, and now you see Isaiah Dell has to take his inside presence, Nia Dak out, give her a little rest and get her back in the game. But also what Southeast has to do is understand how Southwest has changed their game plan from earlier in the year.
24-18, Graves running the floor, hands it off, Freudenberg in the lane, floater, rattles around and out, offensive board, guess who? Catrice Olds, and she lays it in. It's 24-20.
Yeah, but you're looking at Southwest coming right back at you there, trying to get it. But you know what? Good job by Catrice Olds. She made the two-pointer with contact, got back on defense. Great defense to get in the middle of the lane to stop Norlinger from making an easy basket.
So here's Freudenberg looking for Graves on the right side. Pass to Kaya Branch down low. Catrice Olds, and she is fouled on the way up. I didn't even hear the whistle, Jay.
I didn't look, man. Well, this is a packed crowd. This is intense. When you have bragging rights on the line, you won't be able to hear many whistles. Good job there by Kaya Branch settling it down. Catrice Olds had pinned their Southwest defender, got it in there, got it up. Now she's at the free throw line.
That foul goes on Hayden Rathy, her second. At the free throw line, shooting two is Catrice Olds. She misses the first. She's now 2 of 5 from the free throw line here today.
She's getting plenty of attempts. She's been active on the offensive, defensive end. You just got to cash in when you're at the free throw line when you're playing against a high-powered offense like Southwest Silverhawks.
Second one was on the way, and it was good. So 24-21, Lincoln Southwest leads by 3 over Lincoln Southeast. At the top of the key, here's Emma Dostal with it. Almost got her pocket picked by Addison Olds. Down low, Eleanor Griffin working on Catrice Olds. Layup good.
Catrice Olds and Eleanor Griffin, the feet got tangled up. Then Catrice Olds fell down and allowed for an easy layup there by Griffin.
On the right side, Addison Olds. Cross-court pass to Avery Graves. Catrice Olds had the position, and guess what? Catrice Olds saying, get me the ball.
Right, yeah, she's feeling it, and she's in a rhythm. So when you have somebody that's on a hot streak like that and active, you got to keep feeding her the ball. In the learning experience by Avery Graves. Now Southeast has got to get a couple stops so they can get back into this game. Down by 5 isn't something that they can't come back from, but this Southwest offense is humming pretty good, so Southeast has got to get a couple stops.
26-21 Lincoln Southwest. Kennedy Williams brings it across the timeline, left side. Now Emma Dostal down low to number 32, Emerson Wells. Wells, a freshman, checked in for the second time here today. Kennedy Williams, left side, driving to the lane, lost the basketball, ran into a brick wall of Addison Olds, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with Lincoln Southwest.
Good drive there by Kennedy Williams. And when you drive into traffic, you can get tangled up. Good job by Southeast defense there. Both hands on the ball cause a jump ball. So now what you have here is you got Dak back in the game. Eleanor Griffith out. Wells is in the game. How does Southwest try to alleviate the pressure that Dak's going to apply inside?
So here's Williams off the inbound pass in the lane, kicks out Norlinger, but before she can even attempt a three, we have a traveling violation on number 11, Ainsley Trainer.
Yeah, Ainsley Trainer got called for a travel, but I guarantee you she would say, listen, my arm got dragged, so that made my feet shuffle a little bit. But nevertheless, a 5-point lead for the Silverhawks. Southeast is on the attack.
So 4:37 to play, first quarter, 26-21. Lincoln Southeast trails down low. Nylock Dak layup too easy on the freshman Emerson Wells.
Little sneaky adjustment there by Southeast and Isaiah Dell. What do? They get it to the wing, top of the key, sealed by Dak, 2 points.
In the lane, Williams misses the layup, and up the floor we go with Avery Graves tracking it down. doesn't have numbers, but Addison Olds drives baseline, dumps it
Yeah.
off on the doorstep. Wide open layup missed,
And
but a
one.
putback with the foul.
Almost a purposeful miss for Nia Dak. He missed the bunny, got it right back, put it back up. 2 points and the foul at the free throw line, looking to tie the game. This is a competitive game. This is what we know that it was going to happen. This is what you come down to PBA for.
Nyla Dak trails by 1, but she's at the free throw line. Has a chance to tie it, but we have a Lincoln Southwest timeout on the floor. 4:08 to play in the second quarter. It currently stands 26-25. Lincoln Southwest on top of Lincoln Southeast. And we'll be right back to Pinnacle Bank Arena right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
We're back. Jay Foreman, Nick Sainer. We are down here at PBA. Great matchup between the Lincoln Southeast Knights and the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. We are in a timeout. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second period. Nia Dak and the Southeast Knights have went on a run. She just had back-to-back field goals, got fouled on the last one. Looking at a possible three-point play to tie the game at 26. Southwest started fast. They are playing extremely fast, trying to spread out this big, powerful Southeast inside unit. And Southeast has came back with a little bit of power and play with some force. It's a game of style. Styles Mike fights. It's a chess match between Coach Isaiah Dell and Tim Baranda from Southwest. And it's going to be coming down to the last 2 or 3 possessions, I think.
So Dak at the free throw line, 1 to shoot to tie the game. Unable to do so. Defensive rebound goes to Lincoln Southwest, and Stauffer, who hands it off to Rathy. Rathy will bring it across the half-court line. She gets picked up by Kaya Branch. Entry pass onto the elbow. Backdoor cut, Kennedy Williams. Great motion by Lincoln Southwest. They brought the ball back out to the perimeter, and Kennedy Williams cut to the basket.
Yeah, a little bit caught the backside of the defense sleeping. If you're not on the ball defense, off the ball defense is just as important. Kaya Branch, the Swiss Army knife. When we saw her against Pius, they didn't ask her to score. They asked her to do a good job on Markowski.
Yep.
They're asking her to score tonight, and she's answering the bell.
She hits a 3. We're all knotted up at 28 apiece. Lincoln Southwest with the basketball. Top of the key, Eleanor Griffin. Could have popped it from the top, but decided not to. Now she'll have it on the right side. Thought about a shot fake. Dak working on Griffin. Cross-court pass into the far corner. 3 ball. Off just a little bit, and Addison Olds collects the miss. She hands it off to Avery Graves. 3:09 to play. Over to the right side, Kaya Branch for
Feeling
3. Off just a little bit. Dak with the offensive rebound, and a foul is called on Kennedy Williams.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Dak is just so big. Kennedy Williams looked like she had a lot of ball. Called for a foul on the ground. Not only is it a big foul to keep possession, it's another foul on Kennedy Williams. So you talk about a game plan, how you stop her. You could stop a great player by having her on the bench. And so Coach Barada is not happy over there about the call because he felt like he saw Kennedy Williams had 2 hands on the ball. But when you have a big, powerful player like Nia Dak, it's going to cause some problems inside. It's almost like Shaquille O'Neal. People bounce off you. It looks like a foul.
They're also calling it a shooting foul. So there's going to be 2 free throws for Nia Dak, as both Tim Barada and Kennedy Williams are having a conversation with the official on how it was a foul. Dak, though, back at the game on the action. Dak able to hit the first one, so the Knights have their first lead in this one at 29-28.
You know, one of the things, though, Nick, coming out of that last timeout is Coach Dell was able to rest Catrice Olds because she has been going full speed from the time the game started, inside and outside, and been leading this team while Dak tried to figure out the pace of the game along with Kyra Branch. She got some crucial 2-minute rest right there. Let's see if she can finish this quarter.
29-28, make it 30-28 as Dak points to the student section of Lincoln Southwest. Here we go, Jay Foreman.
Yes,
Kennedy Williams up the floor, hands it off Rathy. Rathy gives it to Norlinger, who dumps it off to number 13, Stauffer. Stauffer to Griffin. Griffin crosses over, working on Dak. Tough shot, and Dak fouls Eleanor Griffin. as Griffin goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, as you see the Southeast coaches telling Nia Dak just go straight up. She went for the block, probably got a little bit overexcited. Eleanor Griffith hit her with a crossover, late crossover with a shimmy, tried to get it up there. Nia Dak wanted to go for the big block that would have got the crowd going.
First free throw, unable to find the bottom of the bucket, can Eleanor Griffin, so she'll go 0 for 1. One more free throw coming up. Lincoln Southwest trails 30-28, 2:49 to play in the second quarter. Second one on the way off back iron. What a rebound by Catrice Olds. Nice job there by Catrice Olds. Handed off to Avery Graves. Left side, 3-ball. Kaya Branch.
Kyra Branch is here to play. Kyra Branch and Catrice Olds are playing 2 different positions this game last time we saw them against Pius. They needed Kyra Branch to stop Markowski. She did a good job. They didn't ask her to score. Tonight, she has came to play, the senior from Lincoln. Great job by Kyra Branch. Corner 3, 6-point lead or 5-point lead.
So 33-28, 2:36 to go in the second quarter. We'll take we'll take a brief timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course. Learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
2:36 to play, second quarter, 33-28. Your score out of the Southwest timeout. Lincoln Southeast leads by 5. Lincoln Southeast leads by 5. In a trap, kicks it out, 3-ball, Rathie. They needed that one. Rebound tipped around by Dak and controlled by Graves. Graves to Freudenberg. Freudenberg across the half-court line. Gets picked up by Williams. Freudenberg now bodies on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, giving it to Lincoln Southeast.
Yeah, look, Southeast came out of the timeout there with a little bit of a 1-2-2 3-quarter trap just to kind of slow down the pace of Southwest, confuse them a little bit. They got it in the paint and didn't really know what to do. They had a fast break opportunity. Good job. Heads up play by Kennedy Williams causing a jump ball.
Inbound to Graves. Top of the key, Freudenberg. Back to Graves. Back to Freudenberg. 3-ball. Well short. And rebound caroms out to Eleanor Griffin. Griffin bounces it Kennedy Williams' way. She'll bring it across and up the floor. Williams in the lane. Draws contact. Layup no good. No whistle either as Eleanor Griffin gets the offensive rebound. Layup good for Eleanor Griffin.
Good left-hand drive, finish with the right hand. Very skilled player there at Eleanor Griffith. This is going to be a barn burner, Nick.
And on the left side in the corner, it's Kaya Branch. Nyla Dak now top of the key to Freudenberg. Freudenberg guarded by Kennedy Williams. Williams daring her to go left, but she passes left instead. Cross court to the right wing. Avery Graves with it. Top of the key stops. Reverses course and reverses the ball to the right side of the perimeter to Dak on the left wing. Dak crosses over on Dostal. Top of the key, Branch to Freudenberg. 7 to shoot. Freudenberg in the lane. Layup. We got a hand on it. Did Eleanor Griffin. And the Silverhawks coming back the other way. Williams to a trailing Rathie in the lane. Shot blocked by Freudenberg. Freudenberg bringing it across the timeline. 1:02 to play in the second quarter. Freudenberg cross-court Graves. Good close out there by Dostal. She picked her pocket for a moment, gets it back, and it's saved in bounds right into the hands of Dostal. Dostal stops, passes to Griffin, who gives it to Williams, and it slows down with 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. 33-30, Lincoln Southeast out in front by 3 with 37 seconds to play in the first half. On the left side, now dribbling top of the key. It's number 11, Trainer, Layup off the glass, no good, and we're going to have a foul called on Kaya Branch.
Yeah, that's not a bad foul there on Kaya Branch going for the rebound. Got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. It's only 4 fouls, so Southwest, who's an excellent free throw shooting team, next foul they'll be at the free throw line. So now if I'm Southeast, I'm thinking we got 27 seconds left. We have got to finish this half here with the lead. You're up by 3. You got to defend. You got to expect Southwest to try to get you with the backdoor cut, because that's worked every single time. Cut them out of timeout, either if it's a sideline out of bounds or underneath hoop inbounds play.
Addison Olds checks in for Catrice, her older sister. 22 seconds to play in the first half. Lincoln Southwest can hold for the final shot. It looks like that's what they're going to try to do here as the shot clock is turned off and Kennedy Williams is near the logo. Williams crossing over, hands it off to Rathy. Rathy back to Griffin. 3-ball on the way. Just a little strong rebound. There's going to be a foul called on Emma Dostal.
Really good job by Addison Olds of holding Emma Dostal off with one arm and trying to get the hand up to get the rebound. And then also, better yet, they're in the double bonus. They're at the free throw line now with a chance to extend that lead from 3 to 5. There's 4.5 seconds left. So if I'm Coach Isaiah Dell, I'm making sure everybody's aware of the second free throw, whether they make it or miss it, to make sure that we got to stop Kennedy Williams going from one end to the other.
33-30 at the line to shoot two is Addison Olds. Addison on the year, just averaging 4 points per game. First free throw rattles around and in.
You call that the shooter's touch or the jelly roll, Nick?
Jelly roll.
Okay, yeah. That
Not
was
the singer, though.
Well, we'd all like to be jelly roll, I guess, in some form or fashion. But Addison Olds there for her second free throw here, coming off playing big minutes. I think that she got a lot of confidence last week going into Pius and winning.
Second free throw is good as well. With 3 on the clock, Kennedy Williams brings it across the timeline, and it's
good
blocked.
Avery Graves, good job there, stopping Kennedy Williams. You know how she stopped her? She made her turn twice, then sprinted like a sprinter and cut her off at the pass.
At the half, your score, Lincoln Southeast 35, Lincoln Southwest 30, as the Knights come all the way back and take their first lead late in the second quarter, and they go into the break with a 5-point advantage. Well, to step aside, and the next Ag Appraisal Realty halftime show is coming up in just a few minutes. From Pinnacle Bank Arena, it's Nick Sandert, Jay Foreman, Harrison Arns back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios, and we'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first.
That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
In a world where quality tools make the dream work, let Sunbelt Rentals be your unseen team member. Shine bright with our top-notch equipment dependable for any project size. Witness the difference with tool rental in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's more than just a tool, it's your companion for the perfect job. With Sunbelt Rentals, you're never alone in your project journey. Brighter tasks, better results. Sunbelt Rentals, tools that empower you.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 35-30 is where we're at for our halftime score. Lincoln Southeast leads by 5. If you would have asked me, Jay Foreman, with about 3 minutes left in the first quarter, hey, who's going to be leading at half? Well, I would have said Lincoln Southwest because at that point they were up by 9 points.
Yeah, it's a total change in momentum go over to the Southeast. And I think Southeast did a really good job, even though when they were down by 9, they were getting good shots and playing, to their strength, which is inside out. They had a couple of defensive mishaps. But once they caught their rhythm, and then you saw Olds start to get big, Catrice Olds really started to pay off while Dak was starting to find her win and her second win. Yeah. And then they hit a couple threes, right? By Kaya Branch, that opened up the offense inside out. And then you see him even on the fast break with Avery Graves, controlled fast break, driving it and dishing it to either Olds or Nia Dak. It's really, really hurting the Southwest Silverhawks' ability to get out and run. So what the Southwest Silverhawks did at the beginning of the game, they pushed the pace. They were running on makes and misses. Now they slowed down a little bit. Why? Is because Southeast inside power has slowed them down. So now it's up to Coach Barata and Coach Dell to make the best adjustments coming out of halftime, because these first 3 or 4 minutes are going to be crucial to the outcome of this game.
What makes it so difficult to match up against Southeast? Because now this is the second game in a row where we've seen the opponent have just a tough time matching up. Well, obviously, Dak down low causes issues, but what is it about the guard play?
Well, it's the guard play. You got Avery Graves that's extremely fast. He's just as fast as Kennedy Williams, just not experienced. Then you got Catrice Olds, who's fast and can play. Yeah. Then you got Kaya Branch, who's fast and can play. They're all extremely physical. And then also you got Caitlin Friedenberg, who is just as fast and hasn't even got going yet. Yeah. She was the alpha essentially against Pius. And then when you think you can bring off the bench a young freshman like Lauren Horn, hit 2 threes against Pius, the experience helped her. Then you can get Addison Olds, who had a big rebound, a big defensive rebound, and finished at the hoop and 1 free throw. Those are bonus points when you think. So that's why Southeast is so hard to play, because they can play different styles, right? And so then you see Southwest, a little bit smaller team. They want to spread Southeast out on defense and get some driving lanes, let Kennedy Williams get to the middle lane, make the right decision. You saw the Eleanor Griffith hitting 3 threes. That really opened them up, but you can't depend on that for 4 quarters, because the physicalness kind of wears you down. And Southeast isn't as fast as Southwest, but it's not that much of a speed gap that you could continue to run like that all game.
It's 35-30 at the half. Lincoln Southeast leads by 5 over the Silverhawks. Once again, if you missed any of the action from earlier today in Class A specifically, we saw Millard West pull away from Omaha Central, end up winning that one. They will face not the 4 seed, but the 5 seed in the semifinal on Friday night, the Lincoln North Star Gators. What do you like about the Gators?
The young, energetic team, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, when you have one senior and all of them, majority of them are freshmen and sophomores, and then when you're able to come back after a 19-point loss and essentially flip it, 38-point differential, and beat Millard North by 19 points. They're battle-tested. They're tough. They can shoot it. They're highly skilled. And when you talk about having a young freshman guard that can handle the ball and came up huge in Katie Irons in the second half, 2 threes, 6 more points, 2 free throws, 12 points in the second half, really blew the game open for Tommy Johnson-led North Star Gators.
The winner of this game between Southwest and Southeast will play on Friday at 7:45 p.m. against the winner of our nightcap tonight, Bellevue West and Papillion La Vista South. That one slated to start at 7:45, but hey, you never know what could happen with this one, as we have a 5-point ball game here in this quarterfinal matchup. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and when we return, we'll have the start of the third quarter. Once again, this has been the Next Ag Appraisal and Realty halftime show. Your score, 35-30, Lincoln Southeast with a 5-point lead at the break here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season, and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for their low monthly payments, too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Fit in the
Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 35-30 is the score between Lincoln Southeast and the Hawks. The Knights out in front by 5-5 out there to start quarter number 3 for the Knights. Freudenberg, Graves, Dak, Olds, and Branch. For the Silverhawks, it'll be Williams, Rathie, Griffin. Also out there, Norlinger and Dostal, who just attempted a 3, unable to hit it, and Graves collects the miss. 7:45 just underway here in the third quarter. 35-30, Lincoln Southeast to Branch in the corner. Kaya Branch trying to get it to Graves, able to do so at the elbow. Back out to Branch. Branch passing it right side, Freudenberg to Graves. Graves in the lane, floater, easy shot.
Lefty there, right? Drive it with the left, jump stop up, soft floater, lefty. Southeast is off to the races again.
Pass out to the left side. This is Griffin driving baseline. Nice step through. Layup unable to connect. Offensive rebound bounced off of Griffin's nose, but then hit Kaya Branch out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights.
Good job by Catrice Olds and Kaya Branch getting to that block, making that shot even more difficult for Eleanor. But Southwest contains the ball or keeps the ball.
So here is Rathy, bounces it to the top of the key where Norlinger collects it. Norlinger in the lane, layup off the glass. Nice take on the dribble drive by Norlinger.
Good wheel action there for Southwest, to get Norlinger going. And you're seeing a little bit of a change there coming out of halftime, right? You know the focus is going to be on Kennedy Williams. I'm sure Coach Barata in the halftime said, listen, in order for us to get back into this game, let alone win this game, everybody else has got to step their game up. We can't just be Eleanor Griffin and Kennedy Williams. We need Norlinger, we need Rathy to get going, and we need Dostal to get going because that's how we became 21-3 this year.
Lincoln Southeast turns it over on an errant pass. Here's Southwest on a nice little cut by Norlinger. In bounce pass inside, kicks it out. Griffin for three. And guess what? There she is, Eleanor Griffin with her 4th 3 of the day.
Right, that's what you want, though. You got to be able to spread this team out. That's the way they got the lead, a 9-point lead against Southeast, and they went right back to their game plan, but they diced it up a little bit and changed it up, a different way to go about it.
And another interception takeaway as Kennedy Williams saves it from going out of bounds. Left side, here's Rathy. Rathy to Williams. Williams top of the key. Norlinger wide open 3. Off to the right. Rebound tipped around a couple of times and controlled by Lincoln Southeast. It's 37-35. Lincoln Southeast 3-ball left wing. Grimm's out. Offensive board. Dak leans into the defender.
The power, knocking everybody over. Dak is taking names. And you know what else is coming after that? Good offensive rebound, quick putback.
A matchup to watch here is the Freudenberg versus Williams matchup. Freudenberg just tossed Williams to the ground on the other end. Refs didn't see it. So that's going to be something to watch going forward, is the physicality with Freudenberg to Williams and vice versa.
And that's how Southwest, wears you down. They're physical in everything they do. Offensive side, defensive side, getting through picks, rebounding, boxing out. That's how Isaiah Dell has built a culture of aggressive basketball, and it's paying off right now for Elite.
Rathy with the 3-ball. Got it to go. Hayden Rathy.
It's right what Coach Barata wanted coming out of halftime. He wants his other players besides Williams and Griffin to get going along with Griffin. You know it's a matter of time before Kennedy Williams gets going as well.
So here is Kaya Branch, top of the key, Freudenberg. Freudenberg guarded by Kennedy Williams. Down low, Addison Olds. Layup too short as her momentum was taking her away from the bucket. Wasn't able to get enough power and juice behind it. Williams dumps it off. Dostal, dribble drive. Knocks it out of her hands to Griffin. Griffin stops, reverses it. Down low, Dostal working on Addison Olds. Gets it poked away by Catrice Olds. And it'll be a foul on Catrice Olds.
Yeah, look, a little bit of quick ball movement there by Southwest coming out of halftime. Inside, outside action. They're hitting you on the open threes, drive and kick it. Barata got after his young team here and said, listen, we got to start stepping up and competing. And you see the energy level and the physicality of Southwest has amped up 2 times just in his first 4 minutes of the second half.
4:58 to go, third quarter on the baseline drive. Dostal, she's stuck, nowhere to go. Great defense by Addison Olds. Top of the key, also into the game is Emerson Wells for Lincoln Southwest. Here's Kennedy Williams, guarded by Freudenberg. Williams on the right side. Once again, guarded by Freudenberg. Pass to the right. Emerson Wells gets it at the free throw line, kicks it to Dostal. Dostal dribble drive on the left side, bounces it out. Williams 3-ball. It's not going to count as Dostal was knocked down.
Yeah, Dostal and Addison Olds got mixed up a little bit, and Olds was a little bit too aggressive. Now here comes Naya Dak coming back in, probably to get Addison out of the game. A little bit aggressive, not getting Catrice Olds a little bit of a breather. And you like the Isaiah Dell going inside, outside, right? As far as how he's subbing, making sure that he keeps everybody fresh for the fourth quarter push.
So an inbound here for the Silverhawks. Norlinger with it on the top, guarded by Avery Graves. Down low, Dostal working on Addison Olds. Pass deflected on the way out to Emerson Wells. Top of the key now. Also into the game, Ainsley, trainer for Tim Barada, the head coach for Lincoln Southwest. Williams gets tripped up, no whistle, and he back the other way we go with Avery Graves. Graves in transition, working on Dostal, kicks it out. The freshman, Horn, no good on the three-pointer. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Lincoln Southwest and Kennedy Williams. It'll go to the Knights.
Yeah, a little bit of, helter-skelter there. A 3 by Horn. You'd like to see if that goes in. good 50-50 ball. Just went off Kenny Williams' foot right there.
So
good fast play.
Freudenberg to inbound, 4:02 to play in the third quarter. It's a 1-point ball game. Southeast leads 39-38.
Yeah.
Risky pass by Addison Olds. It's taken away by Dostal, who gives it to Kennedy Williams. Kennedy Williams working on Freudenberg. Lost the basketball for a moment, now gets it back. She drives on the left side of the lane. Williams in the layup, good.
Could have been an and one. Great finish there by Kennedy Williams. Inside, outside dribble. Got the corner on Freudenberg. Southwest Silverhawks, it came back like Return of the Jedi. This is what you're going to have here in a rivalry game. Leads are going to be built up, diminished. Who's going to survive is going to be interesting here, Nick.
Here's Addison Olds with the Knights down by 1, 40-39. Floater, Graves misses everything. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lincoln Southeast. So quickly back into the game for Isaiah Dell is Kaya Branch and Catrice Olds. And before we continue play, we have a timeout by the Knights. 3:22 to go, third quarter. It's 40-39. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1 here on 93.7 The Ticket.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman with you. Southwest leads 40-39 with 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Williams has it for Lincoln Southwest off the nice cut by Emma Dostal, or excuse me, that's Hayden Rathy rather, and a nice find by Kennedy Williams.
Little high back cut action there right out of the timeout. You see what Southwest likes to do coming out of a timeout or a dead ball, and it's worked like magic every time they run it.
So here is an errant pass. It's going to go in the backcourt. It'll be over and back as the Southwest forces another turnover, and Lincoln Southwest will get the basketball. The 5 out there currently for Lincoln Southeast is Kaya Branch, Catrice Olds, Freudenberg, Avery Graves, and Nia Dack. For the Silverhawks, it'll be Hayden Rathy, Norlinger. Also out there, Kennedy Williams, number 24, Eleanor Griffin, and then number 13, now freshly checked into the game, Callan Stauffer.
Look, Southwest built up this three-point lead by spreading out Southeast and making them play defense away from the lane and away from the three-point line. They're struggling right now, and so they got to hold their head here before they get beat and give up another lead or give up even a bigger lead.
Pass inside to Griffin. It's corralled by Williams. Williams gets knocked down by Freudenberg. No whistle, no foul, and Freudenberg brings it across the timeline. Now it's poked away by Kennedy Williams. That's her 91st steal of the season, and now Graves is fouled. Graves fouls Kennedy Williams.
Great job by Kennedy Williams. Felt like she got a little bit of too much contact, got up, didn't get mad at the refs, hustled down, stole the ball, saved it, got it to a teammate, got back up, got the ball, drew a foul. That's why she's an all-state player.
It is 42-39, 2.5 to play in the third quarter. We still got we still got a full quarter of basketball to be played here in this one. As Rathy looking for help. Great defense by Kaya Branch, and as soon as I said that, they whistle Kaya Branch for a foul. That's an announcer's jinx.
Announcer's jinx, Nick.
There it is. That's the second on Kaya Branch, the fourth team foul on Lincoln Southeast. 0 team fouls for Southwest here in the third period.
And we saw this a little bit at Pius the second half where Southeast came out and got in a little bit of foul trouble early. They were able to recover, but I think Southwest, with their veteran guard and Kennedy Williams, it's going to be hard to come back from. Now you're already in the double bonus here. If I'm Isaiah Dell, I'm asking the referees, how we have 5 fouls and Southwest has 0. Nevertheless, Southwest is at the free throw line without the clock moving, looking to extend the lead. Isaiah Dell has got to try to find a way to get some fouls on Southwest with just a little bit of 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
First free throw is good for Norlinger. Brenly Norlinger, a 5'4" sophomore guard, averaging just 4 points per game. Checking back in for head coach Tim Berida is Emerson Wells. Well, they're going to tell her Hold on just one moment here. Now they will. Emerson Wells will check in for number 13, Callan Stauffer. So Emerson Wells, a 5'10 freshman forward, getting some important minutes here in this one. 43-39 at the line to shoot. One more is Norlinger on the way, and it's good. 44-39, 5-point Lincoln Southwest lead. It was a 5-point Southeast lead at the half. Freudenberg with a jumper, no good. Williams gets the rebound on the box out by Freudenberg. Freudenberg guarding Williams, finds a trailing Emerson Wells. She gets it poked away, bodies on the floor, and Catrice Olds forces the jump ball, which gives it to Southeast.
Yeah, good defensive series there for Southeast because Kennedy Williams was pushing the ball, got it to Wells. Wells didn't really know whether she wanted to shoot it or pass it, got caught up in traffic. Catrice Olds with the heads-up play, causing the jump ball. Southeast basketball looking to knock into that lead.
So Avery Graves will walk it across the timeline, right side. Naya Dack with it on the right wing. Pass deflected right into the hands of Dack once again. Kaya Branch, 3-ball, top of the key, no good. Rebound corralled by Kennedy Williams. 1:37 to play in the third quarter, and it's a 5-point Silverhawk lead. Griffin for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, no good on the follow-up. Bodies on the floor, fought 4. Freudenberg gets it to Branch, up the floor to Graves. Graves dribbling up the way. It's a 3-on-2 break. Layup, no good, didn't touch the rim, and Emerson Wells collects the miss. So 1:13 to play in the third quarter, 44-39. And Kennedy Williams dribbling it and slowing things down at the logo. Right side, it's Norlinger to Rathy. Left side, Wells. Wells to Williams. Williams to Norlinger. Passes right side to Rathy. Rathy bounce passes inside. Griffin, bounce pass. Left side, Wells on a backdoor cut along the baseline. And she gets the layup to fall. It's now 46-39.
Good job. Good adjustment there by Coach Barata, where he's got two of his bigger players in there, right? He's got Griffin and Wells in there to try to match size for size, but it's allowed Griffin to be the table setter. Wells has got an easy shot. Now an unforced error by the Southeast Knights. Kaya Branch accidentally stepped out of bounds. 7-point deficit. Now they're thinking we need a stop and possibly a quick shot before halftime.
35.6 on the clock, so essentially the final possession as the shot clock will be at 35. So you're talking about just a 0.6 of a second differential between shot clock and game clock. Williams will bring it across the timeline, finds Stauffer on the right side to Rathy. Rathy to Williams. Then they'll double Williams. Now to Griffin. Griffin stops.
They don't have to rush.
They'll double again. Now Wells, the freshman. Emerson Wells takes one dribble, finds Kennedy Williams. Williams trying to work her way around the perimeter. She does. Able to just kind of cut through that like a hot knife through butter. And on the missed three-pointer, it's Griffin with an offensive rebound. 2 on the game clock. Williams at the buzzer and is unable to connect. As at the end of the third quarter, it's 46-39. Lincoln Southwest leads by 7 points over Lincoln Southeast. We'll start the final 8 minutes of game time coming up in just about 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
In that third quarter, Lincoln Southwest outscored the Knights 16-4. And that's how we got to a 7-point lead for the Silverhawks at 46-39. Williams, 3-ball, right wing, no good. Griffin's there for the offensive rebound, reverse layup, bounces around, and it's in. 48-39, Eleanor Griffin, gets the layup to fall, and it's 48-39 Lincoln Southwest. Left side, Freudenberg, guarded by Kennedy Williams. 7:25 to play in the ball game. It's tipped out of bounds, last touch by Williams, and it will stay with the Knights.
It looked like actually the pressure and the speed that the Southwest and Silverhawks came out in the third quarter is wearing down the Southeast Knights because they've only scored 4 points in the third quarter. It looked stuck in the mud offensively when they looked like they were rolling on all cylinders before half.
Nia Dack for 3, misses everything, and the Southwest fans are going to let them hear it.
You know, sometimes there's an old saying is that shooting a 3, just because you're open, you can get that shot anytime, and just because you're open, it's not the right shot at that time. That was it right there for Dak.
7:08 to play in the fourth quarter. Southwest with it. Kennedy Williams directly in front of us. Left side now. Here's Emma Dostal to the left wing. Rathy to Norlinger. Norlinger passes it right side to Griffin. Griffin bounces it onto the wing to Kennedy Williams, guarded tightly once again by Freudenberg. Bounce pass mid-range in the lane. Dostal tries to get it to Griffin, but Avery Graves is there to intercept the pass. Graves, nobody's stopping ball until she gets to the perimeter. Graves left side to Freudenberg, cross-court pass, Kaya Branch, 3-ball right wing, and Kaya Branch answers the call.
Yeah, that was a great shot, kind of bust that offense open and finally got a big shot there from the senior. Kaya Branch is playing the game of her life tonight.
So 48-42, 6:18 to play. Southwest with a 6-point advantage. Rathy with it, top of the key, hands it off Norlinger. Norlinger at the logo to Williams. Williams guarded by Freudenberg. Down low at Dostal on Catrice Olds, and the layup is no good.
A lot of contact there, but, Kaya Branch wants the ball. Look, they're trying to work it inside. Plenty of time. Southeast can't panic, but they got to play a little bit faster pace than they're playing right now.
So here's Kaya Branch to Catrice Olds in the lane. Catrice Olds, no good. Rebound, Dak, put back, circles the cylinder, and it falls.
It's almost like a guarantee. Whereas if Dak gets it underneath the hoop, she's going to make something happen. Here comes Kennedy Williams right back. What happens here is that what they've been doing ever since the game started, make and miss. If Southeast isn't really getting back full speed, Kennedy Williams is pushing it, and before they can turn around, she's at the rim trying to get 2 points.
An interesting, correlation just for Husker fans out there would be, remember when Nebraska back in December played Michigan State?
Yes.
Every single time, Michigan State this year notorious for when there's a made shot on the other end, they are rushing back to the other end, to their end, to try to score a bucket. That's Southwest tonight.
Right there. They're running on makes and dead balls, and Southeast has to do a better job in these last 5.5 minutes of getting back and not allowing Southwest to get easy shots, because it's not just the easy shots, it's the kick-out threes to the three-point shooters that are killing them as well.
So here is Dostal. Dostal on the left wing after one of the free throws missed. On the second one, I should say, to be specific. 49-44 Southwest with a fresh possession. 5:19 to play. It's a 5-point differential. Top of the key, Kennedy Williams with it. Williams hesitates in the lane, takes the contact. No whistle on Catrice Olds. Tim Beretta is speechless over there on the Silverhawks sidelines, and Graves has it left side. Freudenberg, cross-court pass. Kaya Branch is deflected and taken away by Norlinger.
Freudenberg there lost control of the ball and just kind of almost chest passed it or bumped it in volleyball terms, and tried to get somebody to come under. It was an unforced error when you just got a good turnover on Kennedy Williams.
So 49-44, make it 51-44 on a nice cut down the side of the lane by Eleanor Griffin.
Eleanor Griffin has been making a lot of money against Dak, getting her away from the paint up towards the free throw line, getting it to the opposite block or the opposite wing. She's back cutting, and she's scored at least 4 buckets on that. And so what Dak has to understand, you can't watch the ball. You got to play ball and man every single time, because Southwest will test all your principles, and that's how they're beating Southeast right now and have a 7-point lead.
4:32 to play in the fourth quarter, 51-44 your score. Let's take a 30-second timeout and be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman with you. We'll have one more game after this one as we get ready for Bell West and Papillion La Vista South. That here, 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter, 51-44 is your score. 4:32 to play. Southeast to inbound it from the sideline. Freudenberg looking for help, still looking for help, and that's going to be a 5-second call on Lincoln Southeast. It didn't look like there was much urgency from Freudenberg.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was walking around waiting for somebody else to do it. A little bit of panic here for Southeast, and this is where the veteran leadership of Kennedy Williams pays off in games like this. Calming the storm and then also leading the team to a 7-point lead right now.
So here's Lincoln Southwest on the right side. Emerson Wells, down low, entry pass. Back out to Wells. Wells in the corner, right in front of the Southwest bench.
Double dribble.
And it's going to be ripped away by her, Catrice Olds. Fought for on the ground. Now a layup. Norlinger, she is fouled on her way up.
Good job by Kennedy Williams getting control of the ball enough to kind of just bat it to Norlinger. Good physical finish there. Now Southeast is still on the ropes, and what they're going to need is Olds, Dak, Branch to keep playing and work, but they're going to need Freudenberg to get off the snide there. I don't know if she scored a point tonight. She scored 10-plus points against Pius. And so when you're down by 7 points, 4 minutes left, it's no time like the present to get your offensive game going.
So 51-44, 4:08 to play in the fourth quarter. Norlinger missed the first. Here's the second one on its way. No good. Also back iron. And Catrice Olds gets the miss. So Avery Graves brings it across the timeline. Graves will dribble it to the center now. Guarded by Norlinger on the right side. Nylock Dak with it. Catrice Olds trying to get position on the freshman. Three-pointer on the way. No good. But the rebound's tracked down by Freudenberg to Graves. Graves on the left side. Floater off the glass. Way too strong. Dak had it for a moment. Lost it. And it's going to be Lincoln Southeast basketball.
One thing, Nick, that we've talked about a couple times is the adjustment coming out of halftime by Coach Barada. What does he do? They were getting killed inside by Catrice Olds and Dak. So what does he do? He brings in Eleanor Griffith and Emerson Wells, the freshman. Even though she's 5'10". That's how they're able to slow down this inside presence of the Southeast Knights.
Here's Kaya Branch for three, in and out. Dak with the offensive rebound, put back. It's good, and she'll go to the line to shoot one more.
Yeah, it's three the hard way. Sometimes you don't have to hit the outside shot to get 3 points. Now she got the rebound, offensive rebound, put it up off the backboard. Now she's at the free throw line trying to make three the hard way. But back to what I was saying, Eleanor Griffin, Emerson Wells has really slowed down this inside dominance of Southeast Knights in the first half. What does it do? Also, it allows Kennedy Williams and the Southwest guards to put more pressure on this young Southeast backcourt.
Nylock Dak gets it back to a 4-point ball game. Griffin in the corner for Southwest to Williams. 3:24 to play in the fourth. To Griffin in the corner. Back to Rathy. Rathy looking for help. She finally gets it to Trainer. Back to Rathy. Takes one dribble to Trainer. Top of the key. Inside-out game for Lincoln Southwest. As Rathy looking for help. Finds Trainer. Back to Rathy. 4 to shoot. And we're going to have a foul on the floor on Lincoln Southeast, it appears. On the floor, potentially. No, they're going to the free throw line.
Yeah, when you're Lincoln Southeast, you played good defense for 32 seconds, 3 seconds left on kind of reverse. You bailed them out with a body foul. Now she's at the free throw line looking to extend the lead without the clock moving.
First one, no good for Rathy. Now that's 3 straight missed free throws as a team for Lincoln Southwest.
And free throws are huge in any game, Nick. Regular season, postseason, but especially at the state tournament, especially under the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. You'd like to shoot a higher percentage than Southwest is doing right now.
Second one also off back iron, too strong. So 51-47, Southeast with the basketball, down by 4. Graves dribbles it to the right side. Graves working on Kennedy Williams. Left side, top of the key. Down low, Nylock Dak working through a double team.
Agile like a big man, and it stepped right through the double team, soft touch. That's why she's an all-state player. That's why she's going to play Division I basketball. But even better, Isaiah Dell has done a really good job of instilling confidence in his team and has a cool demeanor. He knew that they were going to come back. They know each other well. 2-point game. Just think, they almost were dead in the water a minute and a half ago, Nick. Now they're only down by 2. One more stop and a possibility of tying this game up. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left.
So 51-49 with 2:44 to play. Like Jay said, Lincoln Southwest leads by 2. They've seen it shrink over the last couple of minutes of game time. We'll step aside and be back in 30 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
.244 to play, fourth quarter, 51-49. Lincoln Southwest out in front by 2 over the Lincoln Southeast Knights. The Silverhawks will inbound it directly in front of us with Norlinger, Williams, Griffin, Rathie, and Dostal, the 5 out there for the Silverhawks. They get it into Williams. She'll dribble to the center, now passes it right side to Rathie, finds a cutting Williams in the lane, and she is fouled by Catrice Olds.
Yeah, Catrice Olds was trying to establish herself in the halo there and get a charge. But before that, Kennedy Williams lulled Freudenberg to sleep, acting like she was going to come get the ball, back cut. What has Southwest done almost every time out of a timeout? Sideline out of bounds or inbounds out of bounds, back cuts, making them fundamentally sound on defense. Southwest has been asleep every single time out of a timeout.
First free throw for Williams was good. Second one is also through the nylon. So 53-49 is where we're at. 2:32 to play. Southwest faithful on their feet here at PBA. Passes left side. Kaya Branch with it. She's hit some big trifectas. Catrice Olds in the lane. Layup no good.
Great move there by Catrice Olds. Jab step, left hand hard dribble. A sneaky veteran move, kind of dipped into the defender. Eleanor Griffin got it up possibly for a 3-point play. A little bit short. Now she's at the free throw line. Got to cash in on these, Nick.
So Catrice Olds at the free throw line. 2:23 to play in the fourth quarter. First one on the way. No good.
If I'm Southwest now, Southeast has 4 fouls. So I'm trying to tell Kennedy Williams, everything that we're doing, we're trying to get going to the hole to try to draw a foul on Southeast Knights.
Dak with the offensive rebound off the miss, and she gets the layup to fall. And so it's just like Catrice Olds hit those 2, and it's 53-51. Lincoln Southwest with a 2-point lead.
A little sneaky fact there, Nick. Emerson Wells wasn't in the game there, so the 2 big players for Southwest, only one allowed Dak to get the matchup, offensive rebound, 2-point game.
Here is Williams with 15 on the shot clock, kicks it out. Dostal for 3. Bang!
Big 3.
Emma Dostal.
That was set up by Kennedy Williams. Dostal been trying to hit that 3 all night. Pocket 3, nothing but net. Southwest extends the lead.
56-51. Lazy pass. It's safe from going out of bounds. No, it's not. Just kidding. I didn't hear the whistle. I'm going to be honest with you.
Look, this is a packed house essentially for a high school rivalry game here at PBA. 2 teams going at it. You're not going to hear many whistles tonight.
So Nyla Dak with 1:41 to go. Inbounds it for Southeast into the backcourt to Avery Graves. Graves will bring it across the timeline. Left side to Catrice Olds to Freudenberg. Freudenberg will find, or I should say, looked right, went left, and it's going to be deflected off of Kennedy Williams.
Kennedy Williams is giving Freudenberg a lot of fits tonight, taking the confidence from her on the offensive end. And as the game plan by Coach Barata, they know how big of a role she played in the upset victory at Pius. Quick hands, is giving her a lot of problems.
They get it into Graves. Graves now to Kaya Branch at the top of the key, guarded by Dostal to Freudenberg. 5 on the shot clock to Graves with a 3. Yes!
Oh, big shot there by the sophomore Graves, getting them back within a 2-point game. We have a ball game. Here we go. Minute and 15 seconds left, Nick.
1:09 to play. 56-54. Southwest with the basketball and the 2-point advantage. Top of the key, Rathy to Williams. Williams guarded by Freudenberg to Dostal on the left side. Back to Williams at the top of the key. 13 on the shot clock, 52 on the game clock. Williams on the right side, driving in, dumps it out. Griffin in the lane, layup, no shot.
Travel.
It's going to be a traveling violation.
Yeah, there was a travel. I seen it. I got LASIK.
There it is.
Eyes.
There it is.
Yeah.
The LASIK.
Yeah, the LASIK comes in every single time. Comes in, still got 20/20 vision. Good job. That play was made by Catrice Olds. High pick and roll. They hedged it. You need help defense on Eleanor Griffin. Catrice Olds made her travel. Veteran steps up on the defensive end. That is a huge play, Nick, because if you don't rotate good and not communicate, she got an easy layup.
42.7 on the game clock, and we have a timeout on the floor. Let's pause 30 seconds and be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, 42.7 seconds on the game clock. It's 56-54. Lincoln Southwest out in front by 2. It's Lincoln Southeast basketball. Lincoln Southwest has 2 timeouts remaining. Lincoln Southeast with just 1. Lincoln Southwest has 2 fouls to give, while the next Lincoln Southeast foul will put the Silverhawks in the double bonus, and they'll shoot 2 free throws from here on out. 42.7 on the game clock. Here we go. Sideline inbound from the near sideline. Freudenberg will be the inbounder for Lincoln Southeast, trailing by 2. They get it into Graves, almost taken away by Williams. Graves, left side, Freudenberg to Kaya Branch in the corner for 3. Unable to connect it, and we're going to have a foul called on Nyalak Dak for reaching over the top of the defender.
Oh, man. Reaching over a defender that you're almost 8 inches taller than. That's a big call.
So here you have it, 34.6 on the game clock, and with that foul, Lincoln Southwest going to the line to shoot 2, where they haven't necessarily been all that successful tonight, Jay Foreman. It's Hayden Rathy at the free throw line, and the first one is good.
Hayden Rathy got that thing up there like a slingshot, stepped up there with a lot of confidence. Now if you're Southeast, you got 34 seconds left. Depending if she makes this, you don't have to shoot the 3, but you got to be more effective or more efficient on offense with better pace.
Hayden Rathy, second one on the way. Short. Dak gets the rebound. They trail by 3. The Knights down 57-54. Graves gets a screen right from Dak. Graves at the logo, 25 to shoot to Catrice Olds, guarded airtight by Kennedy Williams. Olds down low, Dak, layup good. It's a 1-point ball game and an Isaiah Dell timeout with 17.8 seconds to shoot. On the clock.
Great pass there by Catrice Olds. Good pin there by Dak. You don't have to shoot the 3. Now you can play small ball because at the end of the day, you will get another possession. You're only down by 1, so it's only going to be a 1-possession game no matter what. Great job there by the Southeast Knights.
It is a full Southeast timeout. We'll step aside as well, take a 30-second breather. Be back right after this on The Ticket.
Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season, and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for their low monthly payments, too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman back with you. 17 seconds left, fourth quarter. Southwest will have the basketball up by 1, 57-56. When Southeast fouls, Southwest will have 2 shots at the line. If you're Southeast, I think your number one concern here is don't allow Kennedy Williams to get this basketball.
Right, yeah, you got to think about it. And I'd probably, if I'm trying to foul anybody, I'm trying to foul maybe Emmett Dolstel, at the free throw, put her at the free throw line, and if Brentley Norlinger as well, because I want to see if they can make free throws under pressure. But they fouled Kennedy Williams probably millions and millions of times. She's played out this scenario in the backyard, in the front, in the driveway, up by 1, down by 2. Can you make these free throws? Can she do it at PBA? A little maybe glimpse into the future there.
Here we go. Kennedy Williams at the free throw line with 16.0 on the clock, and it's no good.
Right. Nia Dak was everybody expected her to make it. Now Southwest has fouls to give. They have 2 fouls to give before the 5th one. Now you have to start. That's what hopefully.
No timeouts for Lincoln Southeast either.
We got to go. Got to go get it.
Second one, good. Lincoln Southwest will extend their defensive pressure. 15 seconds. Here we go, folks. And there's a foul on, back in the backcourt, rather.
Against Graves. So you got to be cognizant of how much time. There's 13 seconds left. Yep. Don't count the 0.9 in your head because you need 0.03 seconds to shoot a shot, Nick. You know that?
I did not. 0.3?
Or 0.3.
0.3.
Yeah.
13.9 on the game clock. They get it into Graves. 13 to Freudenberg. Freudenberg down low. Dak. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Silverhawks.
That was a good play there that they had. Just a little. The trajectory was a little too flat. Now here comes Wells.
Emerson Wells, the freshman, checking in for Emma Dostal.
They know that they're going to try to go inside. I don't mean to cut you off. So now Southeast has got to be able to counteract that and maybe go to a secondary option before you get it to Dak.
They'll throw it into Dak. Dak with 7 on the clock. Graves back to Dak. 3 ball, it's blocked. Catrice Olds gets it back. 1 second on the clock, and we have a late foul. And they're going to call it over. They're going to call it game over. The referee stuck his hand up like there was a foul, but it's going to be game over as Lincoln Southwest prevails, and they come away 58-56. They defeat Lincoln Southeast.
It wouldn't have mattered because Southwest only had 3 fouls. So not sure if that's the shot that I want, from Nia Dak. I'd probably like a little pin down action, inside out, outside action when it hurt Catrice Olds, but nevertheless, great game, rivalry game. You got to understand there's only going to be one winner and one loser. The Battle of the South. Southwest had a little bit more in the tank, a little bit more cohesiveness, even though both teams are very, very young. They're going to be back here next year and years to come.
That is going to be the 250th win of Coach Berida's career. Right. So there you have it. 250 wins for Coach Tim Berida. Lincoln Southwest prevails, and they win by 2 over Lincoln Southeast. That'll do it for us for about 15 minutes or so before we get you ready for Bellevue West and Papillion La Vista South, our final game of the night. As always, huge thanks to Union Bank and Trust for their support of high school sports all season long. But once again, that'll do it for our 5th game of the day from Pinnacle Bank Arena. For Jay Foreman, I'm Nick Sainert. Huge thanks to Harrison Arns pushing all the buttons back in the studio. And we'll talk to you in just a short amount of time right here from Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres business support team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state. From